Not your average tabletop. Woohoo!
Welcome to Not Your Average Tabletop. I'm Pepper, and today we have a gigantic unboxing for you. This is Mechs versus Minions, and as you can see, this is a huge box. It is very heavy, and you can see a huge, perfect reflection of the room in the plastic, so that's nice. This is based on the League of Legends video game, which I'm not sure how much that theme comes through. I don't know much about League of Legends. I've never played it, but I think it at least was at one point a pretty popular game. But yeah, let's get this plastic. I've already tore through the plastic here, but it seems to have gotten stuck again. There we go. Oh boy. So yeah, it's a huge box. For reference, let's get a Ticket to Ride sized box, the Way of the Panda here. Let's get that flush to the corner. And it looks like you pretty much have room for another whole box there. Yeah, it's gigantic. Pretty deep as well. But yeah, first, ooh, it's actually raised up a little bit for this logo. That's really, really nice for each of the letters and the gear. That feels really cool. Huge box. I just can't get over how big this box is. And attention. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Rumble. Dean and Headmaster. Yeah, I'm guessing this has to do something with the game. To-do list. It looks like they're already kind of bringing in some fun little... this reminds me of Too Many Bones. How you kind of have the different characters writing on the reference sheets and throwing in little jokes here and there. I really appreciate that. It really brings you into the theme of the game. I don't even know where to start. There's so much here. Let's go. I guess this is one big tray. Well, first thing, I guess, look at these awesome, I'm not sure, is this game trays? Is it the Game Trays brand? I'm not sure. I guess we'll keep an eye out for a logo, but these are really cool trays. That snaps off perfectly. But yeah, you got a cool little double axe logo there. Let's see. These are pretty thick plastic, I don't know, purple bases. I'm not sure. Maybe you power up your character and they get this on their base or something. I'm not sure exactly what this is. Maybe it's an objective, but that's a really cool piece. You got a couple dice here, which they're marbled, kind of reminded me of the Dwellings of Eldervale combat dice, except these are standard size. Pretty cool dice. But not even close to the coolest thing in this tray. You have just a huge amount of minions, I believe. Since it is Mechs versus Minions, I believe you will be battling against all of these guys. I believe they are all the same mold, at least in this tray, but that's a pretty cool mold. He looks like some sort of warrior. He's got his battle axe and a cool shield, and these have a little wash on them, similar to the Dwellings of Eldervale as well. But yeah, they have a nice little wash on their miniature. So even if you don't paint them, you get that extra little shading to the mini. But yeah, these are really, really cool. I believe these are all the same miniature, except no, they are not. This one is holding his shield. He looks a little scared, so that's after you. Excuse me. So that should be after you wipe out a bunch of his friends. He's not so confident. But yeah, so I guess a couple different models here. Yes, there's that one. Next up, we have a 12-sided die here, which has the different icons in the game, different colored icons, which I'm not sure exactly what that'll be used for. Maybe that's the different players, the different characters. I guess we'll see, but yeah, it's continuing that marble dice look. I really like that look. Next up, we have some metal coins, counters, something. This is really cool, really cool metal coins. So far, I'm blown away by the production here. Because this isn't even, I think this is just the base game. And to be this deluxe, and it looks like we have 2 more coins there with the different icons that are on those dice. Here's another one of those dice. And here we have some metal cogs, which are really cool, good thickness. Yeah, really, really cool components. Everything in here so far has been phenomenal. I have a hard time choosing what I like more. The minis, these cool bases, the dice, the metal. I don't even know. I have to find a place to set this down. This box takes up pretty much all of the table. And here you have another great storage tray with more miniatures, more minions. Another cool model. It looks like you have a few different designs for these miniatures. Looks like he's about to strike with that axe. But yeah, really cool minis. I'm really liking these. They're not too detailed. Like I know a lot of games like to go really detailed with their monsters and stuff. It's just a nice little warrior-looking miniature. I really like it. Yeah, very cool. A lot of them. So it looks like I definitely see why it is mechs versus minions, plural, because there are a ton in this box. Let's set this aside. The tutorial. So this looks like a rule book. Or a tutorial run through. I'm hoping it's as good a tutorial as the Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion. I know that one does a great job of teaching the game. I'm not sure how many pages this is, but it doesn't look like too many. Oh, never mind, that is probably not the rule book. Here are pro tips and command cards. Field guide and textbook. So maybe this is the rule book? I'm not sure, but these are thick paper on the cover and back of this rule book, and that would be 13 pages if that is the rule book. And top secret. Operation Short Fuse. Operation Swift SCOTUS. Operation Tiny Evil. Operation Hammer Keeper. That one's upside down for some reason. Operation Burning Vengeance. Okay, there's quite a few of these. I'm not going to name them all. So yeah, I believe these are the different scenarios that you have throughout the game, which is really cool. I really like that they're all wrapped up, and I think it's really playable, so I'm not sure. Hopefully these are resealable. They look like they're going to rip pretty good, because I think that's glued down there, but you should be able to pack everything back into the container, or maybe there's a storage solution for all the components in these once you play it. Next up, oh, I thought this was the bottom, but here are some more miniatures. These look like familiar models that we've seen before. And this lifts up to reveal. Oh my gosh, I thought there were maybe a pack of cards or something, but there is a ton more left in here. First up, this is plastic wrapped. I believe these are the player boards. Let's see if we can. Sorry, I'm sure that's a great view of the components that you've come to see. Okay, let's see. I believe we pretty much get to see everything in here, but I'll unwrap it anyway. But my gosh, so far this is I'd say a 10 out of 10 production for this game. Yeah, it looks like plain black. Probably didn't have to open that plastic, but I think this is a programming game, so I think you're going to be playing different movement or attack cards here, and every round you will be activating them in order. So you can kind of set up a card in the first round, and you can activate it every future turn, for better or worse, whether or not you want to activate that. You have to see. But yeah, it looks like you have all the different characters there. Looks like there's 4. But yeah, pretty cool. Pretty big boards and really good thickness. Very thick. Good quality. Next up we have, not sure what this is. It feels like this is a sleeve. So it must be, yep. Not sure if I'm supposed to look at this, but I'm gonna. Not sure what any of that means, but you got another board here. Baggies. I love baggies. Although the storage solution so far looks to pretty much eliminate any need for baggies. You've got some more miniatures, some that we've seen. And you've got kind of a tracker for, I believe, all the minions you've killed. A doom tracker, which I hope that doesn't reach 15 there. And the runes. Okay, so this is where those metal coins will go, I assume. And probably those metal cogs up there. And here are the maps. Oh, and they have a... Geez, this production is phenomenal. They got kind of a little gloss there you can see on those icons, that water and those little... Oh, and this tar or oil or something. I believe it's some sort of oil or something, and when the minions go on them, they slide right past. But that's really cool. But other than that, you've got quite a few maps. Oh, and they're double-sided. Oh boy, almost dropped it. Double-sided, and as you can see, that lava kind of has that, is it UV gloss or whatever they call it. Really, really cool. Yeah, this looks awesome. I'll say it again. 10 out of 10 production. Well done to whoever came up with all this awesome components. Nice little tile there. Tile there. Just looks to break down the rounds. Maybe this is your base that you go to in the game. Let's get some cards. Let's open this up. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, it did have one of those tear tabs, and I just completely ignored it. But yeah, these will be the cards that you put into your system, I believe. Blaze. Chain lightning. Ooh, looks like it describes all the effects. There are quite a few effects on this one. So one target in front, so it looks like that's where you are, and you get to hit one of those spots. If a minion dies, chain to one diagonal target. Okay, so this looks like, yes, that looks like a pretty cool card. If you kill one, and then it gets to kill another, that looks like you get to kill another and another. Definitely a chain lightning, chain reaction, for sure. Good name. But yeah, pretty cool. Looks like there's some similar ones, which is nice because I think there's a little real-time aspect to drawing these cards and drafting them. So to have a few familiar cards, not be too many that you have to analyze when drafting, that'll be nice. And let's see if we can, oh yeah, learn from my mistakes. I can just pull the tab and open these. I just set everything in the box because it's pretty much my new table now. Glitch. See, so these look like different negative effects that can happen to your mech. Move one space to the left. So I think stuck controls. So yeah, I think that's kind of the thing about programming games. Sometimes you get stuck doing things that you don't really want to do. You may have wanted to do them once and programmed your mech to do it, but the time will come that you'll regret it. And here is a timer, which this is plastic here. You know, it has a little metallic shine that is plastic, I believe. But yeah, I'm not sure how long this goes for, but yeah, pretty cool look. It's pretty big too. Yeah, very cool timer. And you have a big bomb. That'd be cool if this was like actually a dice or something. But yeah, this is a miniature. This is plastic. Which when it was sitting there, I'm like, is that metal? Because that would be a huge chunk of metal. But it is not metal. Not that that makes it any less cool. But yeah, this is, again, washed. This looks great. This game looks phenomenal. I believe that's the bottom of the box. Let's get to these. These are the different characters that you can play throughout the game. Which, as you can see, these are already painted miniatures. They have a pretty big base, just a kind of a black square, which I'm not sure how that will look on the board. But I'm guessing with how big these are, that definitely helps to stabilize them so they aren't tipping over all the time. But yeah, the amount of detail and the fact that they went through to paint these for a base game, which I think this was around $100 even, which for all that you're getting here, this is like super deluxe Kickstarter level production. But yeah, very, very cool. Let's take a look at each one of these. Very cool miniatures, very cool paint. I don't think I have any painted miniatures, like full-on painted miniatures, in any games. Like, we aren't painters. I don't think I'd be very good at it. So yeah, to come in a base game already painted, it's really cool. But yeah, just nearly speechless at how awesome this all is. Do not open. Dang it, I was saving that one for last. But it looks like we are not allowed to open it, but as you can see, this looks to be some sort of huge miniature with his axe tearing through the box there. Yeah, I can't even imagine what's in there. But I'm sure it's equally cool, maybe even cooler than all of the stuff already in this box. But yeah, I believe that is everything. You got the inserts that are phenomenal, the phenomenal miniatures, the metal components, the boards with the gloss on them. It's a phenomenal looking game. Whoever made this, let's see who made this. I think League of Legends is from Riot Games, and I believe, let's check the bottom of this box. Yes, this is from Riot Games, and I believe this is the only board game that they've ever put out, and it's in the top 100 games of all time, and as a production this great. You can tell they really put everything into this production. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing this. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and possibly even consider subscribing to see future content, even a first impressions video on Mechs vs. Minions. But yeah, we'd really appreciate that. And as always, don't forget to keep on nibbling on our content.